everybody's congratulating, but then I'm still not able to register. I'm like, oh God, I'm joining on December 4. I'll believe it when my equipments are at my home.
There
Then
you
only.
go. And when is that going to be? Have they already like
Um,
sent you?
it's December 4th.
Okay.
So actually, so I'm graduating on December 16th, actually.
So are you telling me you got a job 12 days before you already
Yes.
graduated?
Actually, yes. It is a medium scale organization. It's Trio, which is
Yeah.
completely out of place for me because I have always worked for specific IT companies like previously. So
Yeah.
5.5 years I was working with in India. It's a contract based opportunity actually.
So they give you a 1 year contract, more than a year contract.
Yes,
That's
13 months.
fantastic.
I got the interview and then they provided me with the offer letter. So they asked me like, what are your expectations? So when they gave me the offer letter, that was for 75,000. Like they offered me systems analyst 2 position, considering my experience. And I don't know why I negotiated. Oh my God, that was so
Let's do
terrible.
it. I'm so proud of you. I was about to say it, but I'm glad you brought it up by yourself.
They are hiring me for a senior position, right? The
Yeah.
the junior role they were offering was 60,000. I just presented out of nowhere. I told the HR that is there any room for negotiation because I can see that my offer letter says it's system analyst 2 position. What
Yeah.
I asked for was system analyst. So she said that you mentioned in pre-screening that you're looking for something which is 35 to 40 per hour and your offer letter comes to 38. So I
Mhm.
said, yeah, because that's what I believed for systems analyst, not
Yes.
system
Yeah.
analyst two
Yeah.
position. Then she told me, okay, I'll check with my team if there is any room for it. But then I was also scared that what if they tell me that, oh, you're asking for too much and then we'll take away the offer letter or something. I couldn't believe they gave me a 20,000 extra on it and now it is 95,000.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
Oh
That's what
my
I'm talking about.
God.
I'm so happy because if you had not done that, I would have forced you to send an email right now.
So eventually it landed up with 95,000. So, but then they also mentioned that 15,000 going to be variable, which I'm okay with. I cannot
I love
believe
this.
they agreed with the negotiation. It was so like I'm still not able to register that I have a job before I'm graduating. Honestly, I'll tell you, Prateek, I was so prepared that after 3 months I'm graduating, if I have enough funds, because I'm not going to have the part-time because I was working at Conestoga itself. I was thinking that once I'm graduating, I won't have this job. So I prepared my funds for 3 months. Okay.
Yeah.
Like back in India, I was working. So I prepared all of my funds that okay,
So
for
you,
three
you were
months.
prepared to be unemployed for 3 months.
Yes, for
Here you
3 months.
are,
Yes.
2 weeks before you graduated. You already have a good, solid system analyst two job, not
Yeah.
just with the base salary. You negotiated it for
Yeah.
20,000 more,
Yes, I
and
did.
you're all set. How do you feel? Tell me a little bit more
Oh
about
my
how do you
God.
feel right now.
If you can see, I have goosebumps,
Oh
okay?
my God, I love that.
Honestly, I cannot believe it
So
because
happy for
I'll
you.
tell you, so there was this match, right? Semifinals. So I was watching the match and my family called me. I did not tell them by then when my grandfather called. So I told him that I got the negotiated offer letter, okay? And he said, ये क्या मैच है मैच तो मेरा बेटा जीत गया. Oh my
My
God,
God.
I cannot tell you how I was feeling because I had tears at that time. I was feeling like,
I'm so
"Well,
happy. Yeah, it just makes me feel so good that you made sure that you have your priorities set on what you want to do. What do you think? You attended the job and webinar, you became
yeah."
part of NPM Unlimited. If you had to give me two best pieces that you got from NPM that really helped you attain this job, what would they be?
One thing is straight away in my mind. One day I would be having my own company or whatever. I was asked with this in the interview also, what is your 5 years plan? I do not know where I would be working, what role I would be serving. But one thing I'm sure is I would be leading by example to my team wherever I work. One thing which is gonna be with me forever is be enthusiastic when you enter the room.
Yes.
That's what I am, an enthusiastic person. I know that. The another thing is I went to the recruiter, the hiring manager's profile on LinkedIn,
Nice,
and
nice.
eventually I came to know that she loves dog, and which is a common fact between us. In the interview I said I was just walking up, like I took my dog to the walk, and I just came home and then dressed up for the interview. And she was like, "Oh my God, you have a dog!"
Nice.
And then it was like 7 minutes talk about the dogs. But then, yeah, I know her dog's name is Bunny. But yeah, this is one thing that I'm going to take with me. And
Lovely.
other thing, there is a catch here. So before coming to MPM, right?
Mhm.
Um, I already took some steps. I thought of like preparing the resume. I knew that number's
Nice.
gonna work and everything.
Nice.
So, but then I did not know how to start, like where to start. What is the starting point, right? So when I came in to the MPM, I had another agency called Jack Mayo. It's Indian based, and they were like I paid them for a couple of months initially to just apply. I chose to put in money and save my time, so I gave them MPM prepared resume
Nice.
to apply, and then I told them whichever job you apply for, I need to approve the resume. Also, I used to gather references by myself. Wherever I got the reference, I applied the job by myself because I did not want to share my references with someone else.
Mhm.
So there's competition, right? I'm smart.
Nice. I'm already impressed. I'm so impressed by the things you've done.
Then I entered MPM, and then I started following the references thing, and then Hunter IO and everything I did.
Mhm.
And I took in, like, I was merging both of the resources.
Nice.
And this was the
Wow.
first interview that I got.
So the moment you
Second
switch your
interview,
resume to the
yes.
MP's resume and you gave them, so you started getting like multiple interviews.
Yeah, because I did not follow with the resume they provided
Okay.
because I wasn't happy with it. By the way, I have another interview, like I've given another interview with City of Kitchener. No, City of
Wow.
King. And there is one more Government of Ontario. It is not yet scheduled,
Okay.
uh, but it is in the process of getting scheduled on
Lovely.
Indeed.
You have a good, solid, almost 100K job landed up, and then you have two more interviews yet to come that you're going to use this confidence
It's not
and
hard to
negotiate
believe.
accordingly. So the
Yeah.
two things that you got from NPM, you would say, is the first is whenever you enter a room, enter with enthusiasm
Yes,
and
for
the
sure.
passion to serve.
Yes.
That's number one you got.
And also how to put in the details on the website in the interview. One more.
And the second thing you got was, hey, making sure that my resume is out there. It has the impact. I love
Yeah.
that. Awesome. Jaishree, it was just almost, I'm almost like, wow, like she's like one of those students that I can, proudly say that they're out of NPM. Of course, I
Yeah.
say it for everybody, doesn't matter they succeed, they take how much time, but you did some things before I told you to do them. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like it was
yeah.
like an unsaid understanding that, all right, Pratik might tell me to do this. I'll do it on my own
Yeah.
before even he tells me to do this. So I'm just so proud of you. I'm so
Yeah.
happy
Thank you so
on
much.
who you are and what you're doing right now. And of course, there's so much more. This is
Yeah.
just our first step into the door.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Jaishree. And
Yeah.
since you're still in college, you're graduating in the next, one less than a month. There are quite a lot of students just like you and me, Jaishree, who've been through the same struggle, who
Yeah.
want to achieve what you've achieved. What's that one piece of advice you would give them, and would you recommend MPM to them?
Definitely yes. And honestly, I have recommended for like 15 already.
Okay.
Okay, because everybody is so curious that how did you get the job, right? You
Mhm.
understanding there's a difference. The day I was checking for the webinar, the day I saw it on Instagram, I knew it. I was ready to like invest whatever it needs. So when I was thinking like, oh, people are getting jobs, right? And I don't know why this happens to me, but when I decide this is something that I need to do, I knew it. I have to graduate in December 15, right? Before that, I have to have the job.
Yeah.
So I was pulling in every resource I could, and I was putting in, not worrying about the money, because see, if I've invested 450, $500, right?
Yeah.
I got 20,000 raise.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's such a no-brainer, right? Like if you can put in less than 300 bucks, it's an
Yeah.
investment in yourself, which will get you an almost 100K job. It's a
Exactly,
no-brainer.
exactly. Right. I have been recommending. There would be so many people who would come up in the webinars in the coming sessions, I'm sure. See, I have seen people who are working day and night, and some people have less number of responsibilities, some people have a lot more. I
Mhm.
understand that. But then if you keep on struggling for a longer time, right, you won't be able to get out of that struggle ever. So I would suggest, instead of thinking that this is a huge amount, which I agree, if you could take that 1 month of your earning out of your life and put it in somewhere where you know this 250 is not going to matter once you have that thing. And if I have this habit that it stucks in my mind,
Yeah.
that okay, I need to have a job, I need to have a job, honestly I get dreams about it.
You almost
So
manifested it.
yeah, that's right, that's the right word. So that would be the advice, that do not fall for this, that oh my god, it is a 22 like $250 thing. But then I strongly feel that this is something that could be, you won't even bother that oh my god, I've spent 250. I'm not thinking about whatever I've spent, I'm thinking
You
about I've got
you
50,000
just got a
extra.
400 times more than that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think people should learn that. Yeah, I'm so thankful to MPM, because I was like a child who is, pushing this wall, then pushing this wall, and then not getting anywhere. But then I got the direction which I always need, because I know I'm a bright student. I know everybody knows their caliber, right? I know it. And
Mhm.
I have a confidence in me, but then I need someone to teach me that this is something that you need to do. So yes, that's what
Awesome.
I,
Thank you. Thank you
yeah,
so much, Jaishree. I'm so happy for you, and thank you so much for being so honest. I think, just being out there and being, pouring your heart out on how you feel and what you've
yeah,
attained. And as I said, I'm so proud of you on who you've become and who you are and what you're going to achieve. I can already see that,
yes.
the
Thank
ambition that you have. So
you.
again, big congratulations to you and pleasure talking to you. So happy for you. Just keep
Thank you.
being who you are. You'll do great.
Thank you, Pratik. And also say a big thanks to everybody, all the mentors and Chaitanya, because Government of Ontario is on him. And I do not have words for everybody to thank, but then everybody has been so helpful, especially Puneet, because he has sent me like 10 business analyst jobs, which I did not apply. But then because I got the interview, right? I was like
Yeah.
settling down because I knew it, like I'll get something out of here.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely convey your regards. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.